Okay, hey, welcome.
What's going on?
How you enjoying Cali Roots right now?
I'm doing great, having a blast right
Awesome. Could you introduce yourself? Tell us a little about your music and your dog.
Yeah, my dog. No, I'm Scott from StickFigure. Played a couple hours ago. My dog's name is Coco. We got to get her out here right now.
Yeah,
and,
she's a wild child, though. She seems like. But your music, so I did a little research on you. Supposedly you do all the music, and you hired people to come with you, right, on tour.
Yeah, it's kind of been like a hobby of mine for the last, 5 or 6 years, but just recording albums, and then, it kind of turned into like a full-time job where I could just support myself. And
that's so dope.
Then a couple years ago, we got an offer to go on tour with The Green, and I didn't really have a band at the time, but my buddy Tom, who's standing right there, he...
Do they want to come in here?
I mean, we could
not.
pan over to him.
You can.
No, but yeah, he played guitar, and I was just like, dude, like, you should learn the bass. Like, we'll go on tour, and I'd known Kevin Bong for a while, and so all we needed was a drummer, and we talked to Kevin, and just kind of made it happen. It was kind of a quick thing. We just thought it was gonna be like one tour for a couple weeks, and then we had so much fun on the road. We were like, this is fun. We gotta keep doing this,
Yeah, like when you're on stage, like you were doing great, but like the keyboard player was hella into it.
Yeah.
The bass, was really into it.
For sure.
And so I was blown away. Like everyone is super passionate about your music. So where does it kind of come from? Like where does your roots, your musical influences come from?
I don't know. I mean, a lot of the inspiration is from just traveling. I'm constantly moving around. If I need some new, if I'm ever going through a spot where I can't write any new lyrics or songs aren't really coming, I just travel. I'll either move or go to Indonesia or something, and that's where I find inspiration from. But some of my musical influences have been, my older brother, he was into Sublime, when before they really kind of blew up. So I was like a young kid, and then I started getting into the bootlegs, and then Slightly Stupid before they were kind of very well known, and that's where it came from.
Yeah, you got that whole dog thing with the Sublime.
Yeah, no, my whole family's all about dogs, and then right when I got out of college, like first thing I do is I got to get a dog.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna ask you 2 more questions. One, I love traveling myself. What about traveling and it putting you outside your comfort zone influences you to make new music?
Yeah, I mean, well, a lot of the traveling I've done, or where I've written a bunch of songs, especially for the last album, has been in like Indonesia and Thailand, and it's, it's like definitely third world, but I don't know. I mean, the people are just so friendly. It's just there's been so much inspiration just being on the beach and not knowing where you're going every night, like hostel to hostel. We go there without a plan, It's like, all right, we'll just stay here tonight. We'll just see where the day takes us. And
so, how do you write your songs though? Like with
I
instruments?
bring an acoustic, so it's always been like me and my buddy TJ.
Dope.
Yeah, for the last couple of years, we just do trips every year. Bring acoustics, and every night we just like drink a couple of beers and just play. And we take it very seriously. It's like, so I'm like coming up with these chord progressions, and I'll usually have like the idea for lyrics, but we just go back and forth. And if he doesn't like something, he's like, no, drop that, like try this instead, and it's very mutual.
So it is a collab then?
Yeah, oh totally. And then I'll go home, right when I get home, I'm just missing like sitting in front of my computer and recording the whole time. That's like really what I do. So I get home and I'm right back into it, lay it all down, record it, put out an album. What's going on? This is Scott from StickFigure here. You're listening to the MaddHouze. Thanks for coming out. Mad love here. Right on. Cool, guys.